Well, here in South Texas, we don't have many basements.
But there's one in a family-owned appliance store in Karnes City, and as Deb found out, there's something fishy about it.
On the main street in rural Karnes City, down the block from City Hall, Hans Appliance Store.
How can I help you?
Holds a surprise.
They're in the basement underneath their store.
That would be about like this refrigerator.
Local farmers and ranchers come to pick out a fridge, a stove, or a freezer. Out-of-towners browse the estate sale finds.
They have everything in here. I mean, you cannot imagine what they have in this store.
Can't imagine this.
Oh, I think it's so cool.
2 monster catfish swimming in the basement in a spring-fed pool.
So it's been here over 100 years already.
Built in 1912 as a hardware store, the basement flooded from natural springs.
Years ago, when they would try to pump it out, and it would just keep coming back.
So the owners decided to put catfish in and use the basement as a giant fish tank. People stop in to feed them.
Yeah, we just feed them dog food.
But no fishing allowed. When the Hans bought the building in 2002, they changed the merchandise, but not the catfish tradition.
Well, the wire's there, that way if kids come up here and lay down to look, they don't fall in.
This is clear, beautiful water. The deepest it's got was almost 6 feet.
Plenty of water for these 3-foot-long catfish. It's such a curiosity, out-of-towners arrive, afraid to even ask about the fish.
You can just tell that they don't know if they should ask you or not, and they're kind of leery about asking you.
They think they're having a joke pulled on them.
You can just see it in their face. They walk around for a while, and then they'll finally say, well, is it true?
We came to eat across the street, and we came over here, and he mentioned it to us, and this is really neat.
I think this one was 12.
The Hans both grew up in the area, and this store is more than their livelihood.
It is very important that we keep it up and that the kids know our history and know the history of Karnes City.
No fish fries.
No.
No, that's not something they do.
No.
That is so cool.
That's great.
It is crazy.
It really is. I love how when people walk in, they think it's a gag.
I know,
Right,
they don't want to ask.
I'm not going to ask. You ask. You ask.
Did you fall for that too? Right.